Hey guys, welcome back. So today I think I'm gonna start like a weekly or a few day vlog. I don't know, depends how much I get and I'll just see how it goes. But I'm outside at the moment and it's really hot, so I'm sitting in the shade because I'm trying not to pass out in the heat. And I'm going to do some Russian because I've got to make loads of flashcards. I've got like 2,000 more words to learn before September, which is great, and I have been learning the whole time, so yay. Yeah, so I've got to do that. I'm just watching some friends while I make the flashcards. I use Quizlet to make the flashcards. It's really effective, and also I think it's better for the planet because I used to go through so many flashcards because I'd always be losing them and bending them. Sorry about the dog. Yeah, so I'm gonna just do that and I'll see you guys when I see you. So I've just done like 2 hours of making Russian flashcards, so I was going a bit stir crazy, so I'm going to take a break and read some Days of Blood and Starlight. And yeah, so I'm like, I think I'm 350 pages in, so I've got about 180 to go or something, so I just need to try and make some headway and get it done because I'm enjoying it. But I'm going to sit in the sun for a bit because it's so hot and I want to enjoy the sunlight. But yeah, so see you later. Hey guys, so you can see from this angle the house that we're building. Lots going on, but lots being done, yeah. There are loads of cars going by, so I'm really sorry. It's really irritating, but yeah. I just thought I'd show you, I ordered on Amazon a couple of days. I've been teaching some kids, well, teaching is a term to be used very loosely here. I've been entertaining some kids online in lockdown, and they're like really quite young, so like between 3 and 7. And they love Harry Potter, so we're going to do a Harry Potter themed week. And I found this like Harry Potter writing parchment set, and it's got like sticky wax seals, but my mum said she thinks that we have like an actual wax sealer, so I'm going to write them like invitations for the session that we're going to do in a couple of weeks. It looks pretty good. But we've also got some like test tubes because we did like a major Harry Potter party a while ago, and put like, I don't know, some like pink liquid in there, or like sparkles and things, so they can make their own potions in the session. But yeah, so it's got like these envelopes that have like the whole house seal. And also I would like to clarify that I'm not supporting genuine Harry Potter merch that much at the moment because JK Rowling is an idiot and she's really rude and offensive and she's wrong, so yeah. But just for this occasion, because they love it, so I figured it would be worth it. So, ooh, that was exciting. But yeah, it's got this really pretty underside. Yeah, they're really nice. Quite a few of them, like there are only about 4 or 5 of us in the sesh, but oh, these are nice. So they've got like the kind of, I guess it's called like a whitewash. I'm sorry, my hands are so dirty. I think you've seen like I've just been throwing the ball for my dog, so I need to definitely wash them when I go inside. But yeah, they're like really nice. I think it's pretty good value. It wasn't that much, and I'll leave the link down below. These are the stickers, which are pretty good. It seems like quite a few stickers for how many pieces of paper though? I don't know, maybe there's another one that I've just missed, but yeah. So that looks exciting, and I hope they turn out well. So I've just had a bath, which was so nice because it's been so hot today and like really muggy. But yeah, so I'm feeling a lot better now. And I'm gonna go and like finish my puzzle downstairs. I'm doing an Ariel one at the moment, which gotta love Disney princesses. But yeah, I'm gonna watch some telly with my mum. And I read about 50 pages today, loving it, really getting into it. I'm on like the last section of the book, so getting there. But I'm hoping I can like read another 50 tonight and then hopefully finish it tomorrow. Yeah, and I think I might try and do some more Russian, but I'll see how I feel. Yeah, so I'll see you guys. Hey guys, it's Wednesday, the 12th of August now. It's about 4 p.m. because, as you know, my sleep is messed up. I woke up 2 hours ago, but I've had like a really bad migraine today, so my face is a bit swollen, which is lovely. But I've just come out into the garden. It's so nice and sunny. But I'm going to do some reading, some Russian, kind of the same as usual, but I'm hoping to finish Days of Blood and Starlight, so I'll update you guys on thoughts when I finished it. Hey guys, so since we've last spoken, I've not done as much as I thought I would, but I've changed into my pyjamas, which is regression really. So yeah, that's happened. I read about 50 pages of the book, you know what I'm reading. So I've got like 50 left. It's really good, really picked up the pace, but I had like a terrible migraine. I'm just about to go and take my like tea time tablets, so the ones just before dinner. So hopefully that will clear it up, fingers crossed. But I'm going to try and tidy up my room because I am like a tornado. I don't know how I do it. I just seem to like run around the world and get all the stuff in my room out and then make my life harder. So yeah, come with me. Let's try and do something productive. Yes. Hey guys, so I just thought I'd do a quick chit chat while I'm taking off my makeup. I started editing the video today, and as I was editing it I noticed that I quite often, because I'm filming this on my phone, I quite often hold it the wrong way round, so it's in portrait rather than landscape. So if you feel a bit dizzy while watching this, sorry, I've learned my mistake. I figured I would still like put it up because it's authentic, and I like to like film things I think in the moment rather than, you know, because I speak most true to what I'm feeling and what I'm wanting to do and stuff. My mum and I watched last night, I think it was The High Note or something like that, and it was about a music producer, and I love films to do with music or like music like stars or singers, because often they do have like the best soundtrack and you just can't beat a good soundtrack in a film, like personally. So yeah, we watched that and it was really good. I love Dakota Johnson. She's one of my favourite actresses. She's very versatile. And I don't know the name of the woman, but the woman who played Grace, that's like, she was the singer, the really famous one in this world, Grace Davis. She was amazing. She was really good and she was very funny. It was a really great film and I definitely recommend it. But yeah, I'm just about to finish the book, and when I've done that, it's about midnight now. When I've done that, I'll let you guys know what I think. Hey guys, sorry if I'm a bit lackluster today. My head, I know you're probably sick of hearing it by now, but I think it's the pressure in the air from, because we're about to have a storm. So I think it's all just building up and yeah, it's not fun. But, good note, last night I finished Days of Blood and Starlight and it was amazing. It was really good. I think it wasn't as good as the first one for me, because I personally think they're setting up a lot of it for the third book so that everything can move a bit faster. But there was a lot more politics in the world and you got to see how things worked from several different points of view, so without spoiling it. It was really interesting, and I think it was good to see that because the first book doesn't really get a chance to focus on it. There were a few more characters introduced. There were a lot of plot lines to follow, so I think it had to be kind of slow and steady so that it was easier to keep up with. But I reckon I reckon the third one's going to be really good because everything's set up. You can see where it's all going now. The lines are very clear for like what the characters need to accomplish, what their barriers are going to be, and the hurdles they have to get over. Whereas for the second book, I don't know, I'm always a bit funny with books if they don't have a clear plot line, especially if they're fantasy, because I like to have something that's kind of drawing my attention the whole way through, so I like know what my key focus should be. But it was still good, and the one thing that's keeping it from me, I haven't put it through Corpal. I use Corpal, which is Book Roast's kind of book review method, so it's much more in depth than just the 5 stars. So you do like a character and, you know, yeah, I can't think of the things, yeah. But I'll leave a link to her video on it, because her channel, I love her. But yeah, so I finished it. And I think the thing that's keeping it from being a 5-star for me is that there's something that the author does. So I love Laini Taylor, and I love what she's done so far, but she has a tendency so she's got very flowery writing in some senses, but in other senses she writes it in a way that it feels like a kind of an epic mythic story. So it feels like a story you would have heard loads growing up, but it's not like a repetition, which is nice. But she kind of carries the floweriness into the action-packed scenes, and sometimes it can kind of lead to quite a strong tangent that makes it hard to read. And I don't know, I'm quite a difficult reader, especially this last week, because I've been recovering from being in the hospital, so I'm extra tired and like not as with it. But I feel like I would have felt the same way. She'll have a lot of things that will draw a memory from a character back to something else, and then rather than it being like a couple of sentences and quite a short, you know, quick thing that like still has the impact and the punch, so you get the gist of what they're thinking of because you've already read about it, it takes like a whole page or 2 pages sometimes, and then I kind of end up coming back and I'm like, wait, who's dying, I don't know, who's kissing, who's whatever. But that was especially in the last like 150 pages when stuff was picking up pace. But in saying that, the other things she does so beautifully. Like, I haven't been highlighting or making notes because obviously they're not my books, but also sometimes I do notes in a separate notebook when I'm reading a book and I really love it. But I feel like I couldn't do that with this because I would be highlighting so much of it, because so much of it's so poetic and like beautifully said. But the politics, so interesting, and I can't wait to see more of that tension. And there were lots of twists and turns, although I'm not someone who kind of automatically looks ahead to see what will happen. I don't really get annoyed about if I've guessed what happens, but I didn't guess any of the stuff that was going to happen. Yeah, it was really good. I definitely recommend it. So I think it's going to come out about like a 4.2 or something, but yeah, it was good, and I'm really excited for the third book. But I'm going to take a break from the series because I find that I like to read series in kind of a bit more of a floaty way, so then I'm excited to come back to the story and it's a bit more new and refreshing. Because if I stay with it for too long, the same rhythm of writing and stuff, it finds a bit stale, and like I kind of become I get bored really easily. So I'm going to read White Fragility, which I'm really excited about. It's quite quick, so I think normally if I was on my A game, I'd be reading it in one day. It's about 150 pages, but I really want to make sure I'm taking it in, making notes. I'm going to be highlighting it. Like, yeah, I really want to fully throw myself in. But I'm going to end this vlog here, and then when I next see you guys, I'll update you. And something exciting happened today. I got some things through in the post for a room kind of revamp for people who are, well, just for anyone, just to make my life easier. So that'll be a video, but it will be like towards the end of the month. But yeah, thank you for sticking around. It was lovely to see you, and I hope you're all having a lovely day and you're not too hot in the heat. that you're finding something to do in these weird times, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.